Long before the war that would break the galaxy, there was a name spoken in two very different tones. Some said it like a prayer, others said it like a curse. That name was Revan. He was born a Jedi, trained in the calm halls of the Order, taught to still his mind and trust the Force to guide him. But calm was never truly in his nature. While the Jedi Council spoke of patience, Revan watched the Outer Rim burn under the armies of the Mandalorians, and patience felt like a luxury the galaxy could not afford. So he did what no Jedi before him had dared. He gathered those who agreed with him, Jedi Knights who shared his fire, and one in particular, a brilliant strategist named Malak, and he marched to war without the Council's blessing. They called it the Mandalorian Wars. History would later call it the beginning of the end for the Jedi Revan used to be. He won. Of course he won. Revan was a commander unlike any the galaxy had seen. Brilliant, ruthless when he needed to be, always 3 moves ahead. But victory has a cost, and his was steep. To defeat the Mandalorians, Revan studied their tactics, and then he studied worse things. He followed rumors into the unknown regions, chasing the source of an ancient, buried evil, a power the Jedi had almost forgotten. And out there, in the dark between the stars, something found him first. No one knows exactly what happened in that lost stretch of space. What is known as this: Revan returned changed. Malak returned changed. And behind them came a fleet unlike anything the Republic had ever faced, the Sith Armada, and at its head, a new title. Not General, not Jedi, Dark Lord, Darth Revan. The Jedi Civil War tore through the galaxy like wildfire. Revan did not fight like the old Sith Lords, hungry only for power. He fought like a man building something, a machine, a war engine with a purpose only he understood. Planet after planet fell. The Jedi Order, the very institution that raised him, found itself on the edge of extinction. Revan had become the very storm he once swore to stop. But every empire has its cracks, and Revan's was closer than anyone knew. His own apprentice, Malak, hungry for a throne that was never his to take, struck first. He turned his guns on his master's flagship and left Revan for dead among the wreckage. Except Revan did not die. The Jedi Order found him, barely alive, mind shattered, memory in pieces. And here the story turns strange, even by the standards of the Force. Rather than execute the most dangerous Sith Lord in a generation, the Jedi Council made a desperate gamble. They wiped his memory clean and rebuilt him as someone new. Not to erase Darth Revan, to give the man beneath the mask one more chance to choose who he would become. He woke with no past, no name that meant anything to him. He was simply a soldier following orders, sent out to face the very war he once started, standing now against Malak, the apprentice who had betrayed him. Slowly, painfully, pieces returned. Flashes of command, the weight of a red blade in his hand, the screams of ships he once destroyed. Every memory was a wound reopening. And this is the heart of the story. Not the wars, not the lightsabers, not the fleets burning in the void. It is the choice that came after. Revan remembered what he had done. He remembered the Sith Lord he had been, and he remembered why he had walked that path in the first place. A desperate, broken attempt to protect a galaxy the Jedi refused to defend quickly enough. Understanding the reason did not excuse the ruin he had caused. He knew that. And when the moment came to face Malak one final time, Revan did not fight as a Sith reclaiming a throne. He fought as a man trying to undo his own history. The battle above the ruins of an ancient Sith temple was not just a duel of blades. It was a duel between who Revan had been and who he now chose to be. Malak fought for power. Revan fought for redemption, a word that tastes bitter to anyone who has done what he had done, but he reached for it anyway. He won. Malak fell. And Revan stood alone in the wreckage of 2 wars he had started and ended, a man who had been Jedi, then Sith, then nothing, then something new entirely. He did not stay to be celebrated. Heroes who carry that much darkness rarely do. Revan disappeared back into the unknown regions, back toward whatever had corrupted him the first time, determined to finish what he never should have started, to face that ancient evil not as a weapon of the Sith, but as himself. What happened to him out there? No record fully confirms. Some say he found the source of the darkness and destroyed it. Some say he became something else entirely, neither Jedi nor Sith, existing in the gray space between light and shadow that the old order always feared to look at directly. What remains certain is this: Revan's story was never really about which side he stood on. It was about a man who fell as far as anyone could fall and still turned around to walk back. The galaxy remembers him as many things: a hero, a monster, a myth half buried in old Jedi archives. But perhaps the truest way to remember Darth Revan is simply this: proof that no darkness is ever truly permanent, so long as someone is still willing to choose otherwise.